Come on in to Colbert King Conversations. This is your place to find inspiration, connection, encouragement, and uplifting. Colbert King Conversations. Let's talk. What's up, y'all? Colbert King Conversations. I'm Melody Colbert King. Let's talk. Today we're going to be talking about visible or valuable, or visible and valuable. Sometimes when we look at being visible, it's seen more as attention, something that you're wanting to be seen and, draw more attention to yourself. Being valuable is more of creating an impact, and you really don't care, not necessarily care, but it's not a vital part if you're visible, if people are seeing you, as long as your impact and your presence is felt. So it's good to know which way you lean towards, or if you're a hybrid of them, you could be more visible and valuable, but you don't have to be in the spotlight all the time. But you would like to be recognized for the contributions you do. And there's nothing wrong with that, because we all want to be recognized for what we do, what we put forth, what we contribute to something. That's not a bad thing at all. The problem would come in is if you are attention seeking. If it's attention seeking as part of your visibility, then you're not going to get as far as you maybe want to. You're not going to have the growth that you may want to, because you're just worried about being seen and being visible, making sure people see you in whatever arena that you're in. So we have to be careful on valuable and visibility. Now, being valuable, you're leaving an impact. People will know that you were in the room, and they may want to keep you in the room because you're valuable. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be visible and be seen all the time, but it's good to know that you are creating impact and people are knowing the things that you are doing. So that makes you a vital, valuable person to the team or to whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So it's a fine balance between visibility and valuable, because no one sector is going to push you further than the other one. It's really kind of a balance. And some people, like I said, they're perfectly fine with being behind the scenes. They don't have to be visible, but as long as their contributions and their work is speaking for them, that is the accolades, or that is the thanks that they need. And there is nothing wrong with that, people. So don't be thinking I'm saying that, oh, you got to be one or the other. I'm trying to say that it's sometimes good to have a balance on that. But visibility sometimes can come off as just wanting to be loud, wanting attention, wanting to be seen, because you're putting yourself out there and you're not necessarily contributing a valuable commodity or a valuable product or a valuable presence, but by gosh, they can see you. They can see you. So we have to be so careful in how we are seen or how we are perceived in that manner. Now, I'm not saying that we should be worried about what people think all the time, because we shouldn't have to. That shouldn't be a worry of ours. But you will care to an extent. I don't care what anybody says. You will care to an extent, but that shouldn't be the sole purpose. Making sure that your contributions are lasting and felt and needed and valuable, that is what you want to do when you are going after your goals, or if you're in your work arena. You want to make sure that you're a valuable part of the team so you can stick around. If people don't see the value that you bring, or see the presence of you as something that they want to keep, or that is something that is benefiting them or helping them also, then you may not be as valuable as you think. On the other hand, you have to make sure that you believe that just because somebody doesn't see your value does not mean that you're not worthy or that your impact is still not important, because it is important, especially if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're doing. Don't let anyone discredit your value or your worth, but you have to believe in yourself first. And that is going to help other people to see your value and to recognize that you are worthy and that you are valuable. And it will bring a certain amount of visibility to whatever it is you're doing. Visibility can open doors for you. Visibility can let people know your name, so to speak, or just know about you and the arena you're in and what it is you're trying to do. But value is what's going to keep you in the room. The door can be opened by visibility, but value is what's going to keep you in that room, keep you at that table, keep you on the team, keep you going towards your goals. Because you recognize, first of all, the value in yourself, and then other people is going to see that value also. And they're going to want your opinions. They're going to want your expertise. They're going to want what you bring to the table. So make sure that your value and your worth are up here first. Because like I said before on different podcasts, if you don't believe it, nobody's going to believe it for you. So I want you to practice on believing in yourself and believing that you are worthy and believing that you are valuable, because you are. We are. All of us are. We all have some kind of gift, a talent, expertise, something that we bring to the table. And sometimes if you don't bring it to the table, you're creating your own table. And that's perfectly fine too. You don't have to rely on other people's opinions. You don't have to rely on their viewpoint of you, because you know what you bring. You know the value that you bring. You know the expertise that you are presenting, and you present that with a confidence that others can't help but to see. They can't help but to see it. So make sure that you're not just looking for recognition, which was being just coming out wanting to say, I want to be visible. That's more of a recognition and attention thing. Make sure that you are also being relevant. And that's your valuable part. So recognition, relevance, value, and visibility. Visibility and recognition, value and relevance. Now, if we bring those two together, we'll have a balance, and you can have a little bit of recognition or a little bit of visibility, and you'll have also a little bit of relevance and a little bit of value. So bringing those two together, you're strong. You're strong, you have what it takes, you see the bigger picture, and you're more concentrated on what you can contribute, not just how you look or how people see you, how I'm going to be seen out there. You want to make sure that you are bringing something to the table or building your table. So visibility and value. Visible or valuable. And sometimes, like I said, it's not an either or, it's a fine line of a balance. You want to be seen, but you also want to be known for what it is you bring. So that's what our Colbert King Conversations is about today. And if you have some feedback, I would love for you to drop it in the comments. And if you haven't liked or subscribed to the station, to the channel yet, please do so. I would love to have conversations about what you want to talk about. We try to talk about real life. We try to talk about things that we're all going through, and not only in a corporate world, my goodness, but also in an entrepreneurial world. I'm going to quit putting those two together because it's not playing right with my speech. But it's real life things that are happening to us each day or that we're going through. And Colbert King Conversations is about bringing those forth and talking about them. Because when we talk about things, we can get a better understanding. And when we talk about them, we try to help more people grow and learn about themselves. And as we help them, we are helping ourselves also. So tune in next time to Colbert King Conversations. Let's talk.